Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Up and At It. And I'm excited to share this episode with you as we take a look at some Michigan native wetland seeds that we are going to winter sow and place in this area behind me that is wet from usually December all the way through April. And that is this section right in here by the fence. So welcome. I can't wait for you to join us on this journey. This is the area that we will be focusing on. It is about 100 foot long by approximately 12 foot wide. As you can see, it is very green in the spring and summer. I want to remove some of the invasive species out there and add some color with the addition of native plant species that are not only colorful, but will provide some food, water, and shelter for the wildlife around here. We've not seen any deer, but we do know that they are around. But we haven't personally seen them in our yard. But we do have birds and a multitude of pollinators and squirrels and bunnies, of course. Okay, so let's go through these flower seeds, and I've put them in order from shortest to tallest. So I have from 3 foot all the way up to 8 foot. So we'll start with the monkey flower, and that one's the shortest at the 2 foot height. We have southern blue flag. We have this growing in our cabin, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Ohio spiderwort. Sky blue aster, which isn't necessarily a wetland plant, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. We have some mountain mint, which isn't actually a true mint. Bone set, we're getting into the 4 foot height here now. Sneeze weed, and apparently there's a myth that causes some people problems, but my husband has terrible allergies, so we're going to see if he has any allergies to sneeze weed. And we'll go ahead, Cardinal Flower. Once again, this is a seed that may not grow in our fully wet conditions, but apparently loves wet conditions during the summertime. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try. If not, we can grow it as an annual. Orange coneflower. My husband's favorite flower is the rudbeckia, so I'm very excited to grow something a little bit more native. Great blue lobelia. Look at that gorgeous butterfly on there. And that's what we're trying to attract. Many butterflies and other insects that are pollinators are very welcome in our garden. Wild bergamot. Or Monarda. This would probably grow very well here if I just throw the seed on the ground, but I'm going to go ahead and try it via winter sowing. Stiff goldenrod. We grow this at our cabin as well, and my husband nor I have any issues with growing goldenrod and being around the goldenrod. So that will be a beautiful thing to add. Turtle heads, they are absolutely lovely. And look at the bumble on that picture. New England Aster, again, not so sure that that is a good one for very wet soils, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. I see lots of asters near us. Rosin Weed, another flower, yellow flower. This one's about 5 foot tall. And next we have blue vervain. Isn't that absolutely lovely? And one that is absolutely new to me is the swamp rose mallow. And apparently it has beautiful, huge blooms on it. And again, we're in that 5-foot range just to keep you as to where we are as far as height at this time. Dense blazing star. I see this growing in lots of places everywhere near us, but I'm hoping that'll be a good one for us for winter sowing. This is one I'm very excited for, and this is the Missouri ironweed. Again, these are all native to Michigan, and apparently this one has extraordinarily deep roots. Common evening primrose, also another lovely one, and we're getting into the 6-foot height here now. Purple Meadow Rue. This will give us a little bit of variation in color and texture in our garden. One that I'm super excited to grow here is the cup plant. And apparently the leaves sit where they will gather rain and to keep some insects from crawling up them. But again, the pollinators, the flying pollinators, are able to get to these easily. Wild Golden Glow. Aren't those absolutely gorgeous? With their drooping heads. What height are we at here now? Oh, these are 7-foot height. Can you imagine how glorious those will be at that 7-foot height? Also, we have tall Coreopsis at that 7-foot height. And look at all the blooms on that Coreopsis. And finally, the compass plant. And again, this is another plant that I'm really excited about because it apparently has sets of leaves that point due north and south and were used by settlers to determine what direction they were going in. So they would see the compass plant along the way and know that if it was pointing north and south and they were going east and west, that they would go opposite of those flowers. So I have some flowers that have some special considerations and growing medium. So here I have Canada anemone, Michigan lily, and Great Angelica. And with these, they require a cold period, a warm period, another cold period, and then another warm period. I'm going to try to winter sow them. This will be an experiment. So I am excited to see if we get anything, great. If not, I will have extra seed where we can try them according to the directions on their packets. I also have, as a bonus, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to move you around. I have some milkweeds, and these are all native to Michigan because I did check. We have Whorled Milkweed. We have butterfly weed, which I do have growing in our yard, but I am out of seed. Rose milkweed, which is also known as swamp milkweed, which I do have growing back in that wet area in our garden. Poke milkweed, common milkweed, and finally spider milkweed. And it took me a while to find if spider milkweed was a native in our area here in Michigan, but indeed it is, so I'm excited to try that. So the one that I had to run to the refrigerator to get was the spotted touch-me-not. And as you can see that this is a refrigerated seed. So as soon as I received it, I put it in our refrigerator. And although it says it's a touch-me-not, apparently it has been used historically as an antidote for poison ivy. But I think the color is absolutely lovely, and I can't wait to try that as well. So here we have our native wetland seeds all in their jugs and gonna rest for the winter. And I'm gonna swing you around here and show you what this area looks like where we're going to plant This is what it looks like in the wintertime. Everything on this side of the fence is our property, but we have a borrowed view from our neighbor's property. But this area is about 100 feet long, and I'm very excited. So if you want to see how these native wetland seedlings do, please consider subscribing. And also, if you like this kind of content, please like this video. It would certainly help us out. Have a beautiful day, friends.